This is Close Combat, Panthers in the Fog. You're watching episode 59 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. Let's take a foggy fight over at Val De See. 35th Division taking on SS Panzer Regiment 2. We have mortar support, and we are not off to a great start so far this morning. Let's see if we can turn it around. The Looney Tunes crew is back. We do have 5 Panthers to help save the day. And then down in support, we have 3 armored cars, 2 mortar half-tracks, and 2 infantry mortars. We are styling here as long as we can hold out against whatever they throw this way. Enemy has a BAR team in 1st platoon, an additional one in 2nd platoon, and then support, they have no armor, recon, and AT guns. And that's because they are out of armor. So they are not out of units, but they don't have any armor to support 35th Division. So, can't charge in there because they got the AT guns that'll mess up our tanks, but we don't have to worry about their tanks charging us either. We are setting up for the defensive. On the west, I have Elmer Fudd. They're the only one I'm really worried about. I have them further away from the trees than normal. And because of that, they might be in line of sight of an AT gun. Down to the south, I have all of our mortars. So Gossamer and Spike are on the left side of the road. Foghorn, Leghorn, and Henry Hawk are on the right side. And they all have pretty good cover. But then in between them, we have Yosemite Sam. So Yosemite Sam is going to help cover the bridge, and we'll probably move them up. I just want them out of reach of AT guns for now. Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny are going to hold down the 4-way intersection. And then they do have armored car support from Granny to the east. Porky Pig is going to lock down the high ground for Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. They are up a little bit, and they are going to be the first line of defense as the enemy comes across the bridge or tries to push through the open field. On the other side of the river, I have Tweety scouting to the north, and Tweety is hiding in the trees in a trench. Sylvester is north of Tweety, doing the same thing, but I do have them pulled back a little bit from the last fight because that's exactly how we got slaughtered in this position, was we were too close and the enemy spotted us. Behind Sylvester is Lola and Pepe Le Pew. So Lola and Pepe Le Pew are our armored cars. If we can drop some AT guns, they're the charging force that will take the north side. Cecil is behind them in a Panther, and we don't have armor threats, but in the event that we need some bigger guns, I might as well just have a tank there. Taz is down south on the next side of the river. Taz has one and only one angle right now, and it's to the very corner over here. My plan would be to move them up to the bridge where they could get a little bit more open lines and spot for infantry and stuff, but I don't want to start them there. Our last tank is Marvin. Marvin is tucked back, hiding behind the buildings, but can support Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote in the field if needed. This one's pretty straightforward. As long as we don't start getting slaughtered instantly and I don't overreact, we should be okay. So let's take it one step at a time and see what happens. I got to be ready to move Elmer Fudd. So here goes nothing. Contact on the north side of the river. Infantry. Let's put Gossamer right there. Infantry moving for the bridge. Let's put Spike there. We got infantry moving. I'm going to go ahead and say Foghorn, Leghorn right there. Henry Hawk right here. Tons of infantry. I don't think they see me. I think it's just our tanks engaging them. Yosemite Sam is engaging. We're going to go ahead and pull up a few meters. Tons of infantry. Tons. Mortar support is online. We're going to sit on mortar support for a moment. We only see a few units, and we have all of them currently targeted with our mortars, so no reason to Send the barrage as well. Marvin, can't see, that's fine. What about maybe taking Taz and trying to scoot north just a little bit? Got to listen for Taz to get popped. Put Taz on the bridge. They'll still have to contest with the trees, but if we get a weird angle, we'll let them go ahead and just open up. Couple more meters might actually work pretty good. Let's go ahead and send Lola forward and Pepe Le Pew as well. That way they're not in Taz's way. I do want to spread the vehicles out a little bit. So let's move Cecil Turtle back just a little ways. No line of sight there. So what is that? Yosemite Sam is just engaging these guys, I guess. Henry Hawk is still setting up. I don't know what's going on. They did spend some mortars. There we go. Yosemite Sam lost target, but we did get an infantry kill. We'll let them target these guys on the north side of the riverbank. Because of how many they have, I'm inclined to believe that they would be in the buildings. So I'm going to go ahead and just pre-target these buildings and drop a salvo on each. They just have so many squads that I find it hard to imagine that they're not utilizing the cover that they've got. Yosemite Sam still opening up. We got a kill there. What about this guy in the front? Another kill. Lost line of sight. We'll just leave them on defend for right now. What if Marvin comes forward just a little bit? Not quite. So maybe... Oh, Marvin's engaging. We'll let Marvin do their thing. Rifle team retreating. So we did get a hit here. I'm guessing that's an AT gun. Got a hit back there. Let's see. Gossamer. We're going to go ahead and target there. You know, last time, one of these, which was it? Was it here? They had an AT gun sitting in the trees, in the hedges. I don't know if I try and send something there. I don't know if I try and move Sylvester up. What else do we have? Elmer Fudd. Can't help right there. Good hit. Mortars dropping. There we go. AT gun damaged. Another hit. I'm actually just going to let that play out for a moment. Oh, yeah, there's two AT guns right there. Is that a third AT gun? I feel like... Yeah, We got 20 rounds. We're gonna send another barrage right there. Actually, hold on. No, we're not. We're gonna use Spike, and we are gonna send another barrage there. But I want to keep Gossamer ready because I think they're moving into the building. Good hit. I think this is a third AT gun, to be honest. Nothing there. We're going to save Gossamer for a moment. Let Spike get a fire adjustment, and then they can continue dropping rounds. No hit. Good hit. Clint is down. Another hit. Light AT gun. We got everybody there. That is very interesting. Look at this one random guy. So, because of that, you know what I want to do. I want to try and send one right there. I don't know if this guy's on the left. Actually, let's go right here. I don't know if he's on the left or the right of the gun, let's say, if it's a gun. Like, is the gun sitting here and he's on the edge, or is the gun sitting over here? I don't know. But hopefully, if that's a gun, we'll put some rounds close enough to figure it out. It's a very interesting way of fighting with just exclusively using mortars. You guys going in? You going in? What do we got? I don't know what this rifle team's thinking. So we will pull Spike over here in just a moment. These guys, I don't know. Oh, what do we get? We got a hit. This might be the AT gun. I don't know. That might just be like a rifle squad or a BAR squad that was hanging out. Okay. We did not get anything else further up. So Spike, we're going to send right there real quick. Gossamer is adjusting fire. Good hit. Gossamer. Okay, we got a hit. We got a hit. So Gossamer missed, but it did find something right here. More infantry. All right. We don't have a ton in these guys, so let's go ahead and drop one there with Henry Hawk. Foghorn Leghorn can go right here. Got another hit. Lots of effect on target. Tons of infantry right there. But you know they've got a ton of units when we've killed so many, including 3 AT guns, and we've barely put a dent in their morale. Okay, we overshot. There is one more AT gun somewhere. And I don't want to find it the hard way. I'm going to crawl up with Sylvester, see if that helps us at all. But, ooh, nice hit. But I would love to just drop it so we could actually go on the offensive here and clean these guys out. All right. Henry Hawk is complete. We got a hit there. I don't really know where else to look other than, like, peeking around. These, like, kind of gave me clues, but I don't see another one. And I'm getting hits, but I don't have so many mortars we can just keep sending them. I could call in the mortar barrage right here and see what we pick off. We could just try that real quick. Sylvester's doing okay. What do we got? This guy? Good effect. Nothing that has identified an AT gun, but we are getting hits on a few different squads. More good hits. Who... Anybody have line of sight up here? No. 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 Okay. Lola could move up. I think we'll just leave Taz there for a moment. Good stuff. I mean, there's bodies everywhere. There's the gun. Okay. All 4 AT guns are neutralized. So, Lola, roll in here. Pepe Le Pew. Let's actually go... Let's go here, down, over. I do have to be cautious because they could call in mortars, artillery, whatever. And so my armored cars might be at risk. But with no AT threat, we are ready. Let's go ahead and move Elmer Fudd out a little bit. Maybe like right here. And not super active and wild right now, but it has been effective. I don't know. We'll hang on to the mortars for a moment. I want to just bombard them so that I don't die, but I don't want to waste all my salvos and not find something. Okay, Yosemite Sam. We'll creep up there. We'll sit on Tweety for a moment. Let's keep moving Sylvester. If Sylvester could get over here, I'd like to know if they're still in this building. Although, we could drop something with Spike. If they're over here, I don't know that Spike will hit them. That was a horrible shot, Spike. Okay, nothing there. Here we go. We didn't get a hit. So Spike didn't confirm nor deny the existence of enemies in the building, but nothing in this immediate vicinity died. So we'll just let this play out for a moment. Struggle bus is real for Lola and Pepe Le Pew. Marvin can actually roll up right here. How far are we? So that's already 70 meters. We're getting fairly close. Let's go ahead and pull out onto the bridge with Yosemite Sam. Try and get some sort of line of sight to the other side. Oh, contact. Right here. No line of sight with Elmer Fudd. What if we back up just a little bit? Okay. Do we have a mortar that's sighted there? We do not. Okay, so we're going to say Henry Hawk. And is it right here? Where was it? Right here. They are shooting at Sylvester. So we'll put some smoke out real quick, if we can. Put mortars on that. And I don't know. Do we let Foghorn Leghorn spend some rounds? Wow. All right, you know what? We're going to put another barrage on there just to be safe. Let's get Sylvester on the safe side of the hedges. They are not going to throw smoke. It says they can't. I don't know what the story is on that. I don't know if it was because they crawled back and it was like out of range at that point. Standing and running, not a good idea. Crawl. Ooh. I think that was just one of my shots that failed to land in a reasonable range. We are not hitting them. Guys, just crawl. Get on the other side of the hedges. Where's Marvin? Marvin's here. Marvin's not able to help. Let's move up. We'll get Marvin shooting. Creep up right here with Yosemite Sam. Elmer Fudd. I thought that maybe they were close, but I don't think they're actually as close as I thought they were. That tank would totally be in their way pretty much no matter where they are. If Sylvester would go right there, that would be perfect. They did not move while we had mortars dropping and pinning the enemy down, so that's kind of unfortunate. Lola will roll you right here. I do expect to find infantry in this region, so we'll kind of keep that in mind as Lola closes in. We're 137 meters out. We did secure the bridge. I don't know if we still expect infantry over here. What do we got? Who's shooting? Sylvester just really likes to make this painful for me. Like, the second that they crawl across those hedges, they're looking solid. And instead, they just sit on the road and get themselves tired and be shot at. So, I'm not loving it because we're not currently taking casualties, and sooner or later we're going to. These guys can only crawl in a circle so long before somebody actually picks one of them off. Lola's here. What about Marvin arrived? Tree is going to be in Marvin's way. What if Marvin just goes straight west? All right. Not sure where we just took fire from. Contacts west. All right, we only have 2 rounds left. And we'll drop those 2 there. Contact in the building. Can Pepe Le Pew get there? I don't know if they will or not. I'm going to go ahead and try this. I'm hoping that we do not hit our Sylvester team with our mortars that are unsighted to begin with. Marvin, right there. Yosemite Sam, cannot. Pepe Le Pew cannot get up there either. Contacts left. Yosemite Sam, stop. These guys are close. Lola can't support that. Can't support this. What about that guy? Oh, they're on me. They're on me. Marvin. Yosemite Sam, get out of there. Go ahead and defend if you guys can see it. You guys can shoot it. Gossamer running low. This guy's straight in front of you, man. Gun him down. That's not even a little bit accurate. Contact close. Wipe this guy out. I'm inclined to see if Lola can get on the other side of the river. What do we got? Gossamer with 4 rounds. Spike with nothing. You know what? Gossamer is going to just engage anyway. Pepe Le Pew. Can't really see anybody while they're on the road. They did get to kind of a lousy spot for supporting some of these fights that I got. Lola made it across. wiping this guy out would be helpful. And let's go ahead. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that there's a way we can get Elmer Fudd into the fight without just doing this. And at that point, too, Marvin... I don't know. Can we get through there? Hang on. Reverse. If we could kill this guy, I'd feel okay going that way. There we go. Get Lola into support. Hold on. I do not want you getting closer to that guy. I do not want you getting closer to that guy. I wanted you to just pivot and cut through there, but that's not in the cards apparently. Right there, engage. Marvin, engage. Sylvester, keep going that way. Lola right here. I hear machine gun fire. Yep, contact's close. Lola, stop. Right there. Pepe Le Pew, engage. We got more contacts over here on the edge. And Elmer Fudd. We'll go like right here with Elmer Fudd. Try and get some cannons right there. I wonder if we could make that run. I wonder if Sylvester could just sprint for it and actually get there. Nope. They're in it. They're in it. No. No. All mortars out of ammo. All mortars are out of ammo. Sylvester is now taking casualties. Can Yosemite Sam go right through there without going around? What about Cecil Turtle? I don't think Cecil can get here in a while, but we'll just start moving them up. Oh, you know what? I forgot we had Taz there. Taz is closer and they'll block Cecil, so let's get Taz moving. Contact's close. Identified. Send it. Like, I don't know why Taz is in reverse, but or Yosemite Sam's in reverse, but they are. Moving for this building. Lola, move up. Yeah, so like Yosemite Sam's gonna get themselves killed by driving around like a bot. What about Elmer? No line of sight yet. What if we go further northeast and we try and get around that dead tank? I feel like they would see the second story building. I hear stuff. This isn't good. Lola's going down. Lola's going really down. Lola is immobilized. Not sure where from. Gotta be someone right in here, I guess. Tweety, go ahead and get across there. So whatever's throwing infinite grenades at Lola, we have no line of sight on. Move up here. Yosemite Sam can't see that. What if they reverse? Or drive or whatever, but what if they get out of that corner? Hit this guy. Marvin, move up. Get more guns to bear. Tweety doesn't see whatever's hitting this area. Pepe Le Pew, sit tight. We're getting Tweety up in there. Sylvester's not currently being shot at, but that doesn't mean that these guys aren't still present.
We surrender. Hit the dirt.
I'm not sure who surrendered, to be honest. Tons and tons of infantry. Going after Tweety. We are engaged. There's tons of infantry inside. Sylvester, you need to go there. Tweety might not be able to make the run across the open field. Tweety set up shop. Lola does have line of fire through there. Can Marvin get up in here? Pepe Le Pew, I feel comfortable bringing Pepe Le Pew up. Never mind. Axis total victory, and the cost was losing Lola. So time was running down. I think that was the right call to try and put a little bit more pressure. Maybe I still could have scouted better than I did, but the end result was pretty nice. We do still have 100% morale, and I'm happy with that. Looks like the Allied force was unable to retreat. They were forced to disband. We did kill 27. We wounded 53, captured 5, and captured 4 AT guns. We took 2 wounded, and that's it. So impressive. Up first is Bugs Bunny, no kills. Daffy Duck, no kills. Porky Pig, no kills. Tweety, no kills. Probably one of our wounded. Nope, never mind. That minor wound did not count. It's these 2 incapacitations that we have in Sylvester. 1 kill. Roadrunner, no kills. Wile E. Coyote, no kills. Elmer Fudd, 2 kills. Yosemite Sam was active. 15 kills. Marvin, 5 kills. Taz, no kills. Cecil Turtle, no kills. Henry Hawk, 3 kills. Foghorn Leghorn, 4 kills. Lola, 2 kills. Pepe Le Pew, 2 kills. Granny, 2 kills. Gossamer, what? So First Class Iron Cross and 24 kills for Gossamer. Really was the big red monster. Okay. Spike, no slouch either with Spike. Spike coming away with 11 kills. So that's wild that like 30 of them all came from 2 mortar teams. That is wild. Enemy first platoon leader did survive, no kills. BAR, no kills. Rifle, 1 kill. BAR, no kills. Rifle, wiped out. BAR, wiped out. Rifle, wiped out. Second platoon leader, wiped out. BAR, no kills. Rifle, 1 kill. BAR, wiped out. Rifle, wiped out. BAR, no kills. Rifle, no kills. Recon, wiped out. Recon, also wiped out. Third Recon, also wiped out. AT gun, killed. 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 That's what we want to see. They didn't even get a shot at us. Finding them by chance with the mortars is like the most satisfying thing ever to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was a slower paced battle. I know it wasn't super active. A lot of time was spent just hunting down targets with my mortars, but it did feel like the smart thing to do and not be overly aggressive. So if you enjoyed the fight nonetheless and you're happy for the win, go ahead and drop a like down below. Click the subscribe button to support the channel, and you can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member. Check out the Amazon affiliate links in the description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.